Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at 7 SUVs only stupid people buy. Number 7. Volkswagen Tiguan. The Volkswagen Tiguan might seem like a smart choice for some, but let's face it, if you're buying this SUV, you might just be living in a parallel universe where common sense takes a backseat. With a starting price around $27,000, you could easily find better options that don't come with the "I'm too good for gas stations" vibe. Owners often rave about its smooth handling and solid build quality, but let's not ignore the elephant in the room: the fuel efficiency. Expect around 22 miles per gallon in the city and 29 on the highway, hardly groundbreaking for an SUV that's supposed to be your adventure buddy. Critics and owners alike have pointed out that while it handles well on highways, it struggles with city driving, making you feel like you're wrestling with a stubborn toddler during rush hour. The steering is described as light, which is great until you realize it feels like you're steering a boat rather than an SUV. Many reviews highlight the Tiguan's premium feel, but let's be honest, paying for a badge doesn't make you any smarter. So, if you find yourself drawn to the Tiguan, just remember, sometimes being practical is more important than looking good in a parking lot. Number 6. Nissan Rogue. The Nissan Rogue is often touted as a reliable SUV, but let's be honest, buying one might just make you the punchline of your own automotive joke. With the starting price around $28,000, you might think you're getting a deal, but what you're really signing up for is a vehicle that feels like it's perpetually stuck in the slow lane. Owner reviews are a mixed bag, with many expressing frustration over issues like poor acceleration and transmission problems. One unfortunate driver experienced engine knocking at just 17,000 miles. Talk about a short honeymoon. Others complain about the high road noise and an unsettling smell of raw fuel when using the defrost. If you're not careful, you might find yourself in a game of guess that malfunction every time you hit the road. And let's not forget the recalls. If you enjoy living on the edge of uncertainty, this SUV is for you. But for those who value reliability and safety, opting for a Rogue might just qualify you as stupid in the eyes of your more discerning friends. Number 5. Jeep Compass. The Jeep Compass is an SUV that might make you question the sanity of its buyers. With a starting price that can easily creep past $30,000, one might wonder if folks are paying for the rugged badge or just looking for a stylish way to haul groceries. Sure, it looks good on the outside, but let's talk numbers. The Compass struggles with fuel efficiency, averaging around 24 mpg combined. That's not exactly impressive in a world where even family sedans are breaking the 30 mpg barrier. Owner reviews reveal a mixed bag of feelings. Some praise its off-road capabilities, but many lament its confusing interior controls and poor visibility. One owner mentioned having to refill AdBlue every 5 miles. Yes, you read that right. While others noted that engine noise can turn your road trip into a concert of grumbling machinery. If you're buying the Compass, you might be one of those stupid buyers who prioritize looks over practicality. Why settle for an SUV that offers less cargo space than competitors and has a reputation for being a bit of a gas guzzler? Number 4. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade is often touted as the epitome of luxury SUVs, yet buying one might just be the hallmark of questionable judgment. With a starting price around $85,000 and climbing to a staggering $155,000, it's like paying for the privilege to guzzle gas at an abysmal 14 mpg city and 19 mpg highway. Sure, it's big and bold, but that's about as useful as a screen door on a submarine when you consider the financial drain it represents for most buyers. Owner reviews often highlight the Escalade's impressive tech and spaciousness, but many admit they feel like they're driving a glorified truck with a fancy badge. The reality is that for every compliment about its presence, there's a complaint about its poor fuel efficiency, and the fact that it shares parts with much cheaper models like the GMC Yukon. So, why are you stupid if you buy one? Because while you're busy impressing your friends with your luxury ride, They're probably laughing behind your back at your choice to spend so much on something that screams, "I have no regard for practicality." Number 3. Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer has become a staple on American roads, often seen as the quintessential family SUV. However, if you find yourself considering one, you might want to rethink your life choices, unless you enjoy living on the edge of automotive mediocrity. With a reliability score that could be generously described as subpar, many owners report issues ranging from faulty air conditioning to unsettling engine noises that could make a horror movie soundtrack sound soothing. In fact, Consumer Reports suggests avoiding the current generation altogether due to its dismal owner satisfaction score of just 2 out of 5. Owner reviews are a mixed bag. While some praise its spaciousness and safety features, others lament the uncomfortable seats and frequent trips to the repair shop. If you're buying an Explorer, you might just be signing up for an endless cycle of warranty repairs and complaints. Definitely not the badge of honor most people want to wear. Number 2. Chevrolet Blazer. The Chevrolet Blazer might just be the SUV that makes you question your life choices, especially if you're one of those folks who thinks a sporty look can compensate for a lack of substance. Sure, it has a sleek design that might turn heads, but let's dive into the nitty-gritty. With a starting price around $36,000, you'd expect it to be a powerhouse, right? Well, the base model comes with a 2-liter turbocharged engine that delivers a modest 228 horsepower. That's not exactly thrilling when you consider that competitors like the Ford Edge offer more bang for your buck. Reliability is another sore spot. Multiple reviews mention issues like engine malfunctions and expensive repairs. One unlucky buyer reported spending over $5,000 on repairs within just 25,000 miles. If that doesn't scream buyer's remorse, I don't know what does. So, if you're thinking about buying a Blazer, ask yourself, do you really want to be the person who spends top dollar on an SUV that looks good but feels like it's all show and no go? Number 1. Jeep Wagoneer. The Jeep Wagoneer might seem like a tempting option for those wanting to flaunt a luxury SUV, but let's be honest, buying one is a classic case of style over substance. With a starting price that can easily breach the 6-figure mark, you'd expect a vehicle that runs like a dream. Instead, many owners report it running like a nightmare. The Wagoneer has been plagued with electrical issues, from malfunctioning infotainment systems to mysterious error messages about power steering failures. Fuel economy? Forget it! Drivers are lucky to squeeze out 21 miles per gallon on the highway, which is laughable for a vehicle in this price range. And while it may look like a beast on the outside, under the hood, it seems to have a penchant for breakdowns. One owner recounted their Wagoneer being towed 3 times in just 2 weeks due to battery issues and electrical drains. Owner reviews are a mixed bag, with many praising its spaciousness and design, but lamenting the poor build quality and lackluster customer service when problems arise. If you find yourself shelling out your hard-earned cash for this SUV, you might as well be wearing a sign that says, "I love to waste money." And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for future upcoming videos.